podcast, episode 4, and this one's actually come sooner than we expected.
Yeah.
So, today we've got a special guest on for episode 4, and no one could top this guest off than Lawrence. How you doing, Lawrence?
Yeah, it's alright.
I love how standard his answers are, it's amazing. Anyway, so as you may know, the last time we had a special guest, we had Lawson on. That podcast did alright.
Yeah.
But it was a long podcast, so who knows how long this podcast could be. We're just going to go with the flow and just talk about some topics that's been going on recently. So,
Pretty much what we used to do, yeah.
as you may know, me, Lawrence, Brandon, the three originators of the
We've known each other the longest, basically.
long time. But you knew each other much longer before I met you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, well, I transferred to school halfway through year 2, so I moved from, I was in Howard Hill, and moved over to College Ryan.
God, I don't know any of this
Yeah.
story.
And then literally just went Clockhouse, and then we became friends because his surname is
Literally by last name, we became
literally
friends.
how we became friends.
Literally by last
it,
name.
it just was something in common.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally.
and that's it.
was
Practically it.
And then year 7 came about, and I popped up.
You decided to be a twat in class. You got moved. You got moved. Excellent.
But you know what, yeah.
Next to me.
You know what? All of this happened because I was bad on that one day in class. Because I was naughty in that one day of class, and I got moved next to you. And literally, I can't remember how the convo went. It was kind of like, "Oh, you support Man United? So do I. Oh, you like Pokemon? So do I.
Yeah.
Wait, you're in the same house with me?
Lovely.
Let's be friends now." It was just like, "Oh, okay."
What's even better is I wasn't even supposed to be in that house. I was supposed to.
Neither was I. I was meant to be in
supposed to be
Nightingale.
in Shakespeare.
And then all of a sudden, it was just like. It was like the universe was.
I walked up to you and was like, Johnny friends.
That's literally it. In the canteen.
That's literally it.
You were
In the
looking for
canteen.
me, and it was
Literally.
Yeah, because you came up to me and went, "You know Lawrence?" And I was like, "Yeah." You were like, "Do you know where he is?" I went, "No." Then we just kind of looked at each other and were like, "I'm gonna be mates." And he was like, "Yeah."
And I was like, let's go for it,
And
yeah.
then we were partners in PE for that one day. I thought he was a sporty, like one of the sporty kids.
Yeah.
I was terrible.
Completely the opposite.
It's just funny that really how we all met was just a bit standard. Just,
Yeah.
You alright, mate? Yeah, it's a
Not like any special story or anything. Just
No, we just met and
pretty standard.
set
really.
Standard, yeah.
Just stayed as friends.
and we just put up with each other.
That's pretty much what other normal people do, yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of and that was long ago.
That was long.
That was
Well, if
8
you
years ago.
Start year 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Ha!
And now
And then
you're
me and
20.
Brandon-
Ran at like year 2.
That's 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Jeez. See, friendships can last for a while.
I like how you did it a while, not even forever, just
It's
a
really
while.
weird that I don't feel like I've known you guys for ages, but I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad that. Because it's like time really flies.
I feel like I've known us for ages. Like, I see him like when he had like reddy hair and how much he looks now. Yeah, it's changed a lot.
I remember when you was taller than me.
Yeah. Exactly.
From that,
Back in the day.
he meant from that, he meant he remembers when you were skinny.
Hey. I'm not even that bad now.
But I think
no.
I think I changed the least. Literally, the only thing that's changed about me is like my
I think
hair.
That is
Yeah.
literally
That's
it.
all I've changed
I
about.
think I'm the most that's changed in looks wise.
You're the ones
If
changed the
you
most.
look at a picture of me from like
You don't look like
even
you.
from like year
You
2,
don't
year
look
3.
like you.
I remember seeing a picture
You
not
skipped
long
to
ago.
year
I
7.
can't remember. Do you remember the picture of you
and
with
the
the
picture-
white hair, me and you?
Picture of me.
The size
me and
difference
you,
was
and you're like,
ridiculous, and like you were so like you were just a bone, bro. But no, it was mental.
It's crazy.
And I've just got older and looked older.
You haven't even looked older, you just lost some hair.
That is literally
Your
it. I
hairline's
lost
gone
hair.
back a tiny bit, that's about it.
and I've just grew a massive beard.
You've kept the same facial hair, like it hasn't even changed.
Yeah.
It's still the same.
I shaved it sometimes, but
wispy
now it's gone
here
back.
and there.
I'm not at the moment, alright. I'm
Yeah.
waiting. I've been trying to hold out before the interview.
Look
I'm
at
shaving
mine.
it in the weekend.
I've got mine all here now.
You got the weird
Proper
one. You
growing.
got that. You got a proper.
Exactly.
Like you got none on your face. It's all on the
But it's
side.
starting to
And then-
connect here though.
I had a shave this morning, so I can't
Yeah.
say anything.
Well, you missed the tiny bit.
I missed the
there.
tiny
You
bit,
missed the tiny bit
He's got the tags.
in the middle.
I'm taking off the gel, alright?
Yeah, but you're also taking after someone else.
Yeah.
Oh
No
man.
names.
But no. Now you're 20. I'm 19. He's 19. It's like
You guys need to catch up.
catch.
really
we
weird.
can't catch
How
up.
can we catch up
It's
on
weird,
age?
like, 'cause, like even when we were in the same school year now, I get put a year ahead, no matter what, because like I'm still near enough a year older. It isn't like it's a few months. It's like you're in May.
You're
Yeah.
in
You're
You're
in
a
July.
90s
I'm in the
kid.
middle.
I am technically, yes, on the back end of the 90s.
You're the back end of the 90s.
I just about qualify. Literally.
You have the
just
privilege of
qualify.
saying I was born in 1999.
Yeah, but it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I could
You
just
can't
go
even put
2000.
2000 up at 1999.
As in 2000. Easy. Anyway, enough of that. After that, it kind of just became stuff where we did lots of YouTube stuff. I mean, me and Brandon did lots of YouTube stuff. You did do a bit at the beginning.
I did a bit here and there, but I was never sort of doing my own stuff.
Fully focused on it.
I preferred being in others and helping them with their content.
See, this is what we talked about in podcast episode 2, where we were talking about, like, I made this point, I prefer doing videos on other people's channels because you ain't got the pain of editing it. Like, you can be yourself, be funny.
No, see, even that, like, I don't mind editing videos.
Neither do I. just-
I've never had the full resources to like edit a video. Normally, I've always done it on a PlayStation. Even then, I've done it with limited music and done the effects on what I can.
Yeah.
But like,
It is hard to do on a PlayStation.
I don't mind doing it now. I prefer doing it than using any other software now, because that's
It's because
what
you
I'm
get used to that.
That's what I'm used
Because
to.
now I've been using Lightworks for so long,
Yeah.
and I've got Sony Vegas now. I don't use Sony Vegas
Same,
because I've
same,
used
yeah.
Lightworks for so long that I'm familiar with all the resources on it, and it's just natural to use for me. Like I tried to use Sony Vegas for one of my videos. I think it was the last Penalty Kin I did. I couldn't do it. It was kind of like, well, this ain't
It's too complicated.
natural. It's not natural.
Fucking hell, penalty thing. Do you remember when we used to do football videos every week? We need
back
to
in
start
the-
doing that, man.
See, the thing
Let's
was,
go
though,
back
when we
to
were
the
younger, doing those football videos, I'm saying younger like it was 20 years ago.
No.
When we were kids,
It was still a good 2-3 years ago, though. You think about
I
it.
think that was there was a moment in YouTube for a few, like for a couple of months, even more than that, where football videos were the demand, and where we constantly went Astro. That was before it got locked off, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could just go there freely whenever we want. We still can,
I mean,
and we did tons and tons of videos.
the things that I think what we could still do is we could do like a football's greatest moments again,
Could do.
and just do.
We tried to
like
do
a
that.
yeah, but we didn't do it for long enough, and we didn't. We were trying too hard about it.
Yeah, the problem was we tried to do Football's Greatest Goals too, because
We
the
did.
first
We
one
did.
did so one. So one. The first one finished so well.
Yeah.
It was kind of like when we did the second one, because the first one we recorded for like 2 to 3 hours, just taking shots, and it took ages, and it all ended up just to be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not even all goals, just some mainly hitting the crossbar. That was so much effort. Brandon didn't even score a goal in
I
that
didn't,
whole
no.
video.
I was so
he was in the
triggered.
intro, and that was it.
Yeah.
He just weren't there for the whole
Yeah,
video.
I was so triggered.
That was at the.
But I do want to do another one because we're better. But it's kind of like when we did it last time. I felt like when we did it, we weren't as enticed into it as we used to be.
Yeah.
Because when we did it before, it was something new, and we're like, all right, let's just take shots, record it, here we go. I think because the second one we did it solely just like, alright,
For the content.
for the content, it kind
we
of...
didn't do it sort of, let's just take some shots.
It weren't
See what
natural.
happens.
It weren't
So that's
natural,
what, yeah, so things like now, if we just do that, just take some shots.
And
just set the
much
camera up
better.
and just take shots,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be down to do that again and get
Definitely need
Joe and Darius to
Yeah,
come down and do it again.
Get me man Dazzle down. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Nah,
I'm still pretty trash FIFA. So.
you've got better.
I've got better a little bit.
You can be in goal, Brian, this one.
I'm still trash.
Yeah, that's what I want to do this time. I want to have a goalie in
Yeah.
goal this time, so it looks better.
Mm.
But it's hard to when you're taking long shots and the goals are so small.
Yeah. But even then, like, if we just rotate who goes in goal, like, every 20 minutes or so, someone switches out,
Yeah.
goes in, it's still got a good amount
Take
of content.
turns, yeah. Future video.
Future video and like,
But no, yeah,
3 months'
100%
time.
football videos. I love doing them. I think we should definitely do more because there of that time where we did lots of them and it was just the content we enjoyed doing at that
Yeah.
time. I think it's just because as time progressed, it kind of just became a bit too repetitive and it was kind of like, oh, we'll stop doing them for a bit, go back to them. But it's hard to because not all of us are free
yeah,
at that time anymore because we're growing up now.
Yeah.
You know, we're busy.
yeah, that sucks.
You miss the old
But
days.
when we do football videos, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm still got that Ultimate Footballer series to finish that's been going on for 2 years now. And we've only done 5 episodes. But yeah, the football videos definitely need to do more of them. More we need to do off as well. Gaming videos.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always online, yeah.
I'm
The
not.
thing where we started to do recently, where we did the Black Ops 4, the GTA with all of us.
Even
I missed the Black Ops 4 videos as well.
Those are funny.
Black
was
Ops
funny.
4, I've still got installed, I can play that whenever.
Yeah.
I've still got Black Ops 4, I've still got Fortnite installed.
What I want to do, I think we should do pro clubs.
We could do
I
that.
really want to do pro. I wanted to do it on FIFA 19, but we didn't have enough people to do pro clubs
Yeah.
because it was just me and you.
Yeah, but even now, like, even just me and Brandon. like,
That would be funny.
It'll be, yeah.
But
Could
pro
be free or
clubs,
something.
defo, that could be content. Just when we did the Black Ops and GTA vids, those were so good because it was like the Black Ops ones. It was me, you,
Ryan, Connor.
Oh, yeah, mate.
and you, and having all of us there. It's funny because you get so much content from each person, and it makes a quality video. Same as the GTA stuff, but obviously we can't do it with everyone anymore.
No,
Yeah. You're busy.
I don't have GTA anymore.
Connor keeps inviting me to play GTA, but I keep turning it down.
I'm just never around.
No,
Like,
but
you're never online, ever.
No,
For
yeah.
anything apart from recording, you're not online.
Literally.
you've got a PS4 and you don't even
Yeah,
play
you
it.
can-
I
All the games and you just don't even use it.
I
man.
know.
He only comes on now and then to record
Yeah,
a
to
game.
record.
That
It's
is- yeah,
literally
yeah.
you come on solely to record, and that's I think that's why.
I used to do
When
that,
you-
but now I play.
when
like,
you
fully.
record, like there isn't the fun aspect of it anymore because that's all you're doing on there. You're going on there to record.
See, what the good thing is about those Black Ops 1 and GTA videos, we didn't go on to record.
Yeah.
We went on to play, but we just recorded
Yeah.
while we played because when we're naturally playing, like there's many times we played without recording and there's been so much funny stuff said,
Exactly, yeah.
so much content. And on that, we weren't afraid to say like maybe a few controversial lines in there and there. I'm valid to a few of them, but it was kind of like when you're doing that, you're just being yourself and just doing videos like that. But when you know you're recording, it's kind of like
That's like the whole aspect of like people say like YouTubers are fake when they meet you in person, but it's because when you get put in front of a camera, you do put that sort of you're more outgoing.
Put like
Yeah.
character
you
on,
have
yeah.
more energy in like
to
in
try and keep the
stuff you
audience
do.
enticed.
Because you like exactly because you've got to like make the audience want to watch you. You can't just
Yeah.
be your normal boring self. As much as everyone thinks they're the funniest guy on the
Yeah,
on the
when
planet.
it don't work if you
Yeah.
be on gaming videos, you
Yeah.
can do
On
that.
gaming videos, but even then on gaming videos, like even like on like FIFA, like you get a bit more, you pretend to be a bit more angry, like you
Throw a controller here and there.
like you
Chuck FIFA in the microwave.
you'd be a lot more excited if you pack someone. Like your reaction would be a little bit more.
Yeah.
And, like even like scoring, like you'd be more excited to do it. You'd be more involved in it, and that's sort of it's not a case of putting on an act. It's a case of you making it more interesting to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a big difference between acting and trying to make the video interesting, which a lot of people confuse when they watch YouTube, because they look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's not their normal selves, they're just acting. When realistically, they're just trying to make the videos watchable for other people.
Then you get the mix of like, some people say do that, and then instead of making it like the way they act, they sort of, the way their editing technique and the way they edit their videos, everyone's got different editing styles.
Yeah.
You two have got very similar editing styles.
Kind
Both
of
of you.
actually. Yeah.
But that's because we've done so.
Whereas
we've
with
both
me,
done
I've
YouTube
got
for
a
ages.
very different editing style to both of you two.
Yeah. We've got the same like editing style, but we've got a different content style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the way you do your content is different, but your editing styles are very similar.
He's not wrong now. With
Yeah.
the beeps in there,
Yeah.
with the same near enough music.
With your continuous cuts, it's like it's something that happens in all of your videos,
Very much.
but you're giving different content.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is very true. It's not deliberate.
It's not deliberate, no.
It just happens naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking of FIFA series coming soon.
Oh yeah, sure.
You've already said that.
Yeah.
This is why I say repetitive, don't you? Trying to get his point out
If
there.
you haven't seen that, check Luke's channel. It'll be
Video
on there.
coming out
Yeah.
soon.
But yeah, moving on.
I like how he's taking
being-
control of his life.
You know, he's basically taking over his podcast.
It's just been September, and at the end of September, it was obviously the Area 51 raid that actually happened, and people went there, but instead of a raid, it was kind of, let's camp outside.
I
and
saw
hopefully
there
get
was
shot.
this video on YouTube I watched from someone who vlogged it. Lovely. I cannot remember what his YouTube channel is, but
I'm sure if you just
I
search it up, you'll be able to find
know what, it was actually a really good video. I don't know who the kid is, but it was a really good video that he made, where basically he was just out to the store getting all stuff about it, like getting all costumes and weapons and stuff like that. He got a plunger. And what I really liked about it was you could tell from the start how much of a meme it was from it. And like when they got there, the police just let them like go
It's like-
towards it.
But it's a whole thing of like, it's easier to get shot in an American school than to actually get shot by one of their government areas.
The American school's my local shooting range.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it
On
is.
that
It's really stupid because it's
They
mad
was-
how they spent. What really annoyed me was the American police. They spent more of their time and effort in trying to protect Area 51 when there's already soldiers there. To protect Area 51 from kids. They're essentially kids dressed up as anime characters with plungers.
It
And what is the point?
It brings the like question of what's in there that they're hiding so much.
They're hiding something. I'm one of those people that really believe that they are hiding something, because yes, it's a military base, but they're storing something.
Yeah, but what are they storing?
You see, I would like, that's what I want to know, yeah.
That's okay.
That's the case.
It's not a case of
Apparently, only like
the way that they're doing it is it's the same saying of for curiosity killed the cat. Everyone's curious of what's inside there.
And you can't blame people for being curious.
but-
When there's stuff like that. And the sad thing is, we probably will never know. That's the real truth. We probably will never know in our lifetime.
It's the human mind of we have to know.
Yeah.
It's a very common thing for people.
There's many things
They
that
have
people
to
want to know.
They have to know something. Like even if like you're butting in on the conversation, you go, "Oh, what are you guys talking about?" It's
it's
a
just
basic thing.
Yeah, you
of
actually.
your mind thinks,
Yeah.
"Oh, I need to know what's going on about that."
Human nature.
Yeah.
It's
Human nature, yeah.
Human nature.
Human
piss
nature,
off, Brandon. Bruv, I'm getting corrected by Brandon, bro. That's hurtful.
I was about to slide and then you.
Apparently, only like 200 people turned up for the Area 51
But if
raid.
you
But it didn't look
saw
like it, yeah.
It was so it was
swarming.
obviously peaceful. Like they wasn't going to obviously like risk their lives or anything. But I tell you what, that one guy who fucking from the route overrun past the news.
Oh, that was a
Fucking
golden
legend,
meme. That is golden.
That was a moment.
That was incredible.
The internet fucking.
That was before it was even meant to happen.
Yeah.
The guy, hands
it was
down.
Before it, and he just
He's a
went
legend,
there.
mate. He was a legend.
He single-handedly made himself a legacy from running across a news report just.
That's
for
all it
me.
takes. That's all it takes to make a
nowadays.
legacy nowadays.
It's like
just the route around.
it's the whole thing of like how to become like an internet star or a social influencer. It's a case of you've got to be in the right place in the right time, doing the right thing.
Sometimes it's just about really people can say it's like stuff like that. Oh, it's just lucky that it was there at the right time. But maybe sometimes it's just it was just meant to be.
Yeah.
Maybe you were just meant to be there at that time.
Yeah.
To befruit or run across a news reporter
like,
on TV.
It's like the whole thing of everyone's like would think that to become a social influencer you've got to put in. Yeah, you do have to put in the hard work, and like you have to be outgoing and focus on that one sole thing. But it's again all down to the aspect of luck. You get seen by the right person, you get like put into the right group of like people, or like, for example, if you made videos back in 2013, if you made a FIFA video now, you would probably have millions.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with about being there at the right time and the right place.
You go back to 2015. YouTube output I'm Suda, right? I'm Suda Black Ops videos, banged for literal millions of views.
It's like there's every year on YouTube. There's something that. If you do that, you're gonna ban. But nowadays, because it's all companies and stuff like that, it's so hard for
it's a case of
influencers to actually get something trending and to actually bang on YouTube.
Again, it's bringing it back to finding the trend, either running with it while it's hot and hoping that you get seen.
Like because
but nowadays, like the trends, like you do a video. That trend will literally last 3 days, and then it's like another trend. So it's no point like doing that video idea.
That's why it's like there's a thing with trends. You make a video that's currently like on the trending like idea,
and it just goes away after 3 days.
For example, FIFA videos back in the days, vlogs were very big in like 2012.
Vlogs turned really big as well when Vine died, and when all the Viners came over to YouTube.
All vlogs came through. That was massive, and then. It's a case of you do the trend and it heightens your chance of be seen by the right crowd, creating the right audience. But then the way you've got to make yourself the influencer, you've then got to create the trend and then hope that it sticks, and then you get seen by bigger audiences and bigger people, and then that's how you become bigger. That's why I was saying with all the Vine stars. The moment they knew it was coming down, they went. Right, YouTube, let's see what we can do here. As much as I hate them, Jake Logan Paul, right? They were so quick on let's continue our content.
The thing about Logan Paul and Jake Paul, it's like, I don't like them, but you've got to respect what they did. They pounced on the trend and they made it.
A good example of a case of making a trend and sticking to a trend. 2 Vine stars, right? Lele Pons. And Logan Paul. Logan Paul moved to vlogs, right? Done his own like funny skits inside the vlogs, and still kept that same like content he was making on Vine, but he changed it to like a 10 minutes. video.
That's what
Lele
was so
Pons
smart to do.
literally made compilations of her old videos in hope that it would stick. And that's it. And that's what she does now. She just makes funny videos because she's got that audience from Vine, and she's not now going anywhere with it.
And then, like nowadays, TikTok came along. That banned for a bit. If you did like TikTok, try not to laugh and stuff like that. And the good thing is, TikTok is still well and alive because the question is, if TikTok died. The TikTokers potentially could come over to YouTube. But then, the same with Musically. When that died, instead of them coming over to YouTube, they all went to TikTok. So TikTok was like the branch.
But then you look at a TikTok user who's very close to us, Lawson, right?
19,
Very
big
good
up.
influence on
Big up.
TikTok. What was he like?
He's got 18,000.
19,000 now.
19.2k.
Right. And just an idea on the change of influencer. Look at his Instagram now.
Exactly.
He banned it,
because
yeah.
he linked it over, and he continuously switches it between the two.
You know, yeah, if he actually, I think, if he restarted a YouTube channel and done it, he could get
things like if he done a vlogging YouTube channel, linked it to his TikTok,
he would have
easy
followers.
views.
Easy.
But he'd have to keep that similar sense of humour he's running through the TikTok to then keep the audience in
how he done that on
before
TikTok.
he changes the influence.
So quick. Because he pounced on the trend on
But
TikTok.
then to be fair, he does look like a standard e-boy. but he can't help that.
Yeah.
That's his look.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the popular thing at the time. And even now, it's just still a popular thing.
Yeah.
One of my mates, she's currently dating an e-boy. And the moment that I found out, I was like, oh no, you're not. Because it's one of those things where it's like, they're the type of person that you associate with TikTok now.
Yeah.
No,
You don't associate them with anything else.
It's about to say to have like 1,000 followers on TikTok for my YouTube channel. Like,
No, but again, you produce different
different styles.
TikTok videos compared to a YouTube video. If you made 9-second for YouTube videos, you wouldn't forget anywhere.
Yeah.
You make a 9-second for TikTok video, that's probably the longest video that you have on there.
That is not.
Or it takes literally one video. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like there's a different type of content to produce for YouTube and a different type of content to produce for when Vine around, TikTok. Because on that platform, you're limited with the seconds you got to do it. With YouTube, that's where you get more in depth and more. Just in depth with your life,
it gives
really.
the whole difference of the difference between making videos and streaming, because with streaming you have a live audience that you can react and update your content as it goes, whereas with a YouTube audience you make a video and you wait to see how it does. You wait to see the reaction
you're
of
live
it.
and just.
That's why I prefer streaming, because you get a live audience that you can talk to and interact with without having any delay in between it.
See, I would have got into streaming if I'd had the resources to get into streaming.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, with streaming, when I watch people stream, it's kind of like they're building a fan base, and not just building a fan base. They're interacting with the fan base, keeping them involved in the conversations. And then when they interact with the fan base interacts among itself. And then there, it just branches out further.
But we're going to segue here from streaming. We're going to go streaming. What platform do we currently prefer? Because we've got a few now.
Ones,
We've got Twitch now, right? Twitch is the most
Mixer.
common one. We've got Mixos and new ones come in.
Big up Ninja.
Major contract from Ninja.
That was a massive
That was
move.
millions in that contract for him to stream
thing is,
exclusively.
Streaming wise, streaming platforms, I don't really have a preference on what I watch. I don't.
I watch from both, but I watch different. I watch different creators on different ones. So, for example, I watch a lot of FIFA channels. Right?
I'm so a YouTube guy when it comes to that.
For example, I've got 4 different FIFA YouTubers that I watch streaming. So on Twitch, I've got Nick for 2018.
I've heard him.
But I watch for years now. I watch him on Twitch. I don't watch his YouTube videos, even though he makes YouTube videos, because it's content that he's done from the stream.
Yeah.
So I get it there first. Then I go Mixer and I watch the Panthers. Again, a British YouTuber.
That's another thing with Twitch as well. Going back to the point of influencers moving from the platform to another platform.
Yeah.
A lot of Twitch streamers have moved over to YouTube as well and did YouTube channels while they were Twitch streaming. For example, Ninja did.
Yeah.
Tfue did. Pokimane as well. That's another big one. Myth. Like they all went over to YouTube as well to keep that audience.
Yeah.
So what they're
because you
doing
get
is
the different
maintaining their
across.
audience on all different platforms, which is smart. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's just mad how they can build up that audience on a certain platform, and then when it gets to that point where they can move over to another platform, they bring all them followers over with them. It's like getting a head start essentially.
Yeah.
On YouTube, where there's some people that started their YouTube channel, and I think for those that just started on YouTube, it's hard because you start on YouTube, nothing. People ain't gonna find you on the platform that is so populated.
But even on like, so that's why Mix is currently getting really good sort of with the smaller creators, because what Mix
Because
is
it's
doing.
only just come about.
No,
Exactly.
even now there's loads of channels on there, but even like some of the big channels have moved over. So Ninja's moved over instantly.
That
taken
must
over
have
all
that
of
set a
Fortnite's.
chain reaction for lots of them.
Kind of Panthers and Swayback are the two highest FIFA streamers on
That's
there.
mad.
But if you look down, what Mixer does is it does a highlight thing, and it highlights the smaller channels that are currently streaming on there, so that everyone on the app
That's
or the
really
website
good.
can see them. And it does like 10 a day. It does 10 random ones.
That's actually really good.
Just so
because
it
it
gets
builds up the audiences.
Yeah, it builds up an audience in itself. Whereas you get something like Twitch, and it's decided to advertise a 18+ stream on Ninja's channel when he wasn't using it.
Talking about streaming, moving on from streaming. The most banging game on YouTube at the moment, YouTube-wise, what game right now will ban the views for the next few months? Because it was
think it will be
Fortnite for a
FIFA.
bit. Minecraft revived.
If-
Minecraft was banging for ages. Do you think FIFA?
If we're
We'll take
talking
Minecraft
right
over.
now, the three
I think
that
it could be FIFA
that are
one,
going to
yeah.
go right now because of the time of year, Fortnite's going to bang again because the kind of new season's coming in, and it's going to be a brand new map. Apex is going to bang again.
Oh no!
Oh, I heard
because,
Apex, yeah.
because Apex has just started season 3.
I
and
didn't
it also
mind
has a
Apex. I
brand
don't
new
know what
map.
I never played it.
And
I've
I've
never
never played it.
I've actually never
It
played
was
it.
so good.
I remember when
But
me and Lawrence got our first
It was it's such a small community base now because everyone went straight back to Fortnite.
Or Minecraft when
yeah,
Minecraft got
because-
revived.
The thing with Apex is they didn't announce it was coming out. They didn't say anything.
It
Yeah.
just came
EA
out.
just
came
put a
out.
random countdown, and then it's a brand new game from nowhere.
So you gotta
It's
build
the
up- you
best
gotta build up
marketing
the
they've
hype.
ever done. And then obviously FIFA's going to do it because it's
New
September
FIFA, yeah.
and going.
And there's a lot of
in-
series
in-
that
into
people can do
October.
on it. Like
People are
old
doing it.
football.
I'm seeing old like YouTubers who used to play FIFA come back into it. Two members of the Sidemen, Minimina and
Simon
Z-
just did pro clubs.
Zerk, I'm
Zerka.
assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
Simon just did pro clubs again as
Zerka's
well.
just bringing back his
Packed out.
packed out series, and
And now
Simon's doing
more Simon's got a Pro Club series,
more
yeah.
Simon's putting the Pro Club
So the-
again because they know it's going to bang for views
Yeah.
because it's the hottest thing.
I've reckoned though 2020, at the end of 2020, GTA 6 is going to take over.
Oh,
GTA will take
easy.
you,
100%.
Yeah.
Because of how big
100%.
GTA 5 is
GTA
still.
6
Like, GTA's still big now.
Yeah.
GTA 6
Like
is
GTA
going
6
to take
could
over.
easily take over YouTube for a good year again, because there was a point where all you got was GTA videos for a good year. It was like 2015-16. It was just GTA,
Yeah.
stunt races.
And the
new
thing was,
update.
GTA 5 lasted for, like, people were making videos on it, it's still banging views from 2013 to now.
Yeah, even
That's how good.
even now
GTA
because
is.
they've kept the updates on it. They've kept it going. They haven't let it die.
You can't really say
Yeah.
anything about any other games, because I don't think any other games can really live up to the standard that GTA has set.
Like, the last thing I've done on GTA, like, they let you actually go into the casino now
Yeah.
and everything,
It's like-
yeah.
It's like
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
like-
sick.
the difference between keeping a game alive and watching it die. You've got Fortnite who keeps it updated, makes
Yeah.
it fresher or something, keeps
Each season.
like, keeps it going, adds new guns, removes guns, like
See,
balances
that's
the game.
The thing with
Keeps new
FIFA though,
content.
the thing with FIFA is, it never really survives. Not all the time, because with FIFA, there's not much they can actually add to it
But-
to
Not
keep
much.
people like. The only thing they add is new cards.
Yeah, and they add new promos, and then they add stuff because even now this year they've added the new
Yeah.
objectives that keep you playing and make you want to work towards it.
From playing FIFA 20 for the first
Yeah.
week, I can safely say that this FIFA is potentially, in my opinion, one of the best ones I've played already. Just from the way they've set it out this year in
But
objectives
the
and
way
keeping
this
people
is
in
going to
touch.
go is it happens every year. You get this initial hype from now, and then it dies off normally November because there's nothing. You get December, and you get the Christmas boomers coming. You get all new people coming with the game, have no idea. You get the Christmas stuff, you get the New Year's stuff,
Yeah.
and then it dies off again. And then you get a new promo about February time, and then it normally dies off between May and June because you're waiting for the team of the season. And there's nothing in between that time, and
That's
so
why
many
FIFA
people
just-
drop off.
Yeah.
So here's some, like, real talk. Minecraft. How long do you think it can stay?
Oh, well,
It'll stay for at least,
the
like,
fact that it's been here, it can stay forever.
I reckon it's like another year. and
Minecraft
it's
was
all take
one of those
over.
games where it's updated itself and kept its own little area. Like, look at Minecraft for YouTubers, right? Sky does Minecraft. Banging videos now. He's one of the OGs back when it was still
I
banging.
think my theory on
He's
Minecraft,
doing it again
like,
still.
it will bang until then FIFA GTA 6 will come out, and then but Minecraft still bang, but slowly go downhill. Why
Slowly
GTA 6
decline.
Slowly decline. Why
I
GTA
feel
6
like
will
GTA,
rise.
as soon as GTA 6 comes out,
It's going
It's gonna take
I
over.
think all the games will decline a tiny bit. Maybe
Yeah.
not die, but some games will. But some games like Fortnite, I think, will still be alive.
I don't know about Fortnite.
The thing about
I don't
Fortnite
know,
is,
yeah.
the thing about Fortnite is it declines, but then it stays
gotta
at a
completely
steady
change
I
it.
pace.
don't
It
know
stays
how
at a
long
steady
it's
pace.
got left on it because it's like it's the whole.
There's only so much you can
The
do.
theme of battle royale is slowly dying off.
Yeah. You guys let know us our thoughts about like what you think will like rise and like what will die.
Yeah, and
If you want me back, you know.
yeah, we could get
Yeah.
more back and talk more.
I
So,
can-
hope you enjoyed that podcast. We'll see you soon for a brand new episode. Thank you, Lawrence, for being here.